everyone, I'm Laura from gosimpli.ca. Today's video is going to be a lying stretches sort of workout for IBS recovery and prevention. All you need is a mat and a soft surface. We're going to begin down here on the mat. Since all of these are lying stretches, we'll be holding them for about 45 seconds apiece with 15 seconds break. And our first one is going to be a cat-cow. So come up onto your hands and knees, and we're simply going to let our belly sink down and look up for cow pose. And then arch way up for cat. And you can move through this at your pace, whatever feels comfortable for you. We're just trying to massage our middle, massage our core, help to get rid of the really uncomfortable feelings of gas, bloating, anything that might be trapped in our intestines, all the discomfort that comes with IBS. Great. Next up, we are doing a seated torso rotation off to the left side. So I'm going to keep my left knee up. You can tuck around, you can keep your legs straight, whichever you want. Hook my right elbow over and twist towards the left here. Okay, you can keep your hands straight up, you can put it in a ball, you can rest it down on your thigh, whatever's comfortable for you. And then I'm also going to try and look over my shoulder. It just gives a little bit more intensity to the twist here. And we're just going to hold it. And I can feel the pressure of my left thigh against my lower abdominals, my lower intestines. Not only is it good just to stretch for all of our muscles, and it's very relaxing, and it's excellent to keep flexibility. Okay, now we're just going to switch. I'm going to turn around so that I'm facing you, but you don't need to. So I'm going to have my right leg up, and again I'm going to twist over this way. Get set up here, and then look over my shoulder. I like to put my arm down. So not only is it really good for, loosening things up, but it's also excellent for maintaining flexibility. Stretching is very important. It's very relaxing. It's very de-stressing. I find whenever my IBS sort of, becomes an attack, gets away from me, that stress is often a part of that. Either I have felt really stressful leading up to it, or just the events of suffering the attack bring on a lot of stress. And so stretching can really help to alleviate that. It just makes you feel so much better. Good. Here's our rest to get back to a back bend with an arm reach. So I'm going to get up on my knees here. And I think in yoga they refer to it sort of as camel, but I'm just going to reach back and sort of just lightly touch on my left heel with my left hand, and then bring my hand up, and then switch. And put my right hand to my right heel, and then switch. So these are stretches you could do in your pajamas right before bed. You could do them first thing in the morning when you get up, get your day started with them. Or if you're just feeling crappy and not very good, kind of under the weather, and you're having a sick day at home, again, in whatever sort of tracksuit you're wearing or your PJs, you don't need shoes. I just happen to have mine on already. Excellent. So here's our break, and now we're going to do an extended child's pose. But none of these involve you really, getting up and moving around, so you don't need that sort of stability in your ankles and your feet. So feet are wider than shoulder width apart, almost as wide as your mat, and just let those arms go forward as comfortable as they, as comfortably outstretched as for you, and then rest your forehead down on the mat. I'll have to be careful here. In a pose like this, I could just fall asleep myself. Just do some deep breathing. Great. Slowly roll up. And our next move is going to be a forward-facing dog. So come right down on your belly. There's a few ways we can do this. We can do it either supported, where our legs are just flat down on the mat, and we're just going to push up like this. If you're feeling really strong, feel free to come up on your toes in sort of a plank, roll forward, and then let those knees stay up off the mat. So that's a lot of pressure in the wrists and the shoulders for sure. But either way, if you're feeling like you just need those legs flat down, then absolutely put them down and just push up and let sort of that lower belly, sort of between the pubic bone and the belly button especially, just let it sort of stretch out. Often when I've had an attack, I've spent so much time in the fetal position that I need to really sort of stretch out after that. Okay, next up, we're going to do butterfly pose. So I'll sit kind of angled on my mat so that you can see. Put the soles of your feet together, knees out to the side. You want to sort of pull them down using your muscles. I like to hold on to the tips of my toes here, and I'm just going to bend forward as far as I comfortably can. Okay, for those of you who want a different arm position, you can take your arms and slide them underneath your shins, and then again hold on to your feet and pull down. For some people, that just helps them get a deeper pulling stretch downward. Whatever works for you. It really doesn't matter. So I feel a nice opening in my inner thighs, and as well my abdominals are getting a nice compression. Perfect. So next up, we're going to do a supine torso rotation. So you just lie down on your back, pull one knee in. I'm going to pull it over towards you, and then put my right arm out back behind me, and I'm actually going to turn and face that right arm. So we're getting a nice twist through the lower back, along the spine. And the top thigh is putting just a bit of compression on that lower belly. I like to rest my hand on my knee and just give a slight pressure to help pull it a little bit more. Nothing uncomfortable, just a little bit more pressure. Great, and our next one is simply going to switch legs. So I'm going to pull in my other knee, pull it off with my right hand towards the right side, left hand up and down, and look back towards that left hand. I'm trying to keep both shoulders flat down on the mat. That's sort of the goal. If they pop up a little bit, that's okay. Again, we're going for comfort here. Just feels so relaxing. Excellent. So our last move is going to be Happy Baby. I'm just going to slide down a bit. So sort of thread your arms through your knees and hold on to your toes here. And then spread your legs out and try and pull those knees down, but keep that lower part of your spine down on the mat. You don't want to like peel up too much. And you can rock side to side a little bit and massage your back along your spine there, or you can hold it still. I think in yoga they call this dead bug pose. If you're moving, it's happy baby. I think I'm not, I do actually do yoga nightly, but I don't teach it. So I don't know all the names of the poses that go with it. But I do enjoy doing it and find that as an excellent resource for my IBS, for sure. Great work, everyone. Thank you for joining me today in these relaxing stretches for IBS recovery and prevention. Let me know in the comments below what you thought of this workout. Give me a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel and click the notification bell so you can see when all the newest workouts are coming. Thank you so much.